आदित्यस्य नमस्कारं ये कुर्वन्ति दिने दिने आयु प्रज्ञा बलं वीर्यं तेजस्तेषां च जायते। ॐ मित्राय नमः। ॐ रवये नमः। ॐ सूर्याय नमः। ॐ खगाय नमः। ॐ भानवे नमः। ॐ उष्णे नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ॐ मारीचाय नमः। आदित्याय नमः।
नमस्ते, जितेंद्र रायさんから素晴らしいスーリアナマスカーのいろいろアスナを紹介していただいてありがとうございます。ヨガで皆様おめでとうございます。私はバイシャリトラベルスジャパンの責任者、マンモホンシンさんにと申します。今年32年を向かって日本でインドの旅行会社をやってて、アイトークも今年は30年を迎えまして、アイトークと一緒にいろんなプロモーションをインドのためにしております。してきました。今日のイベントは、インド政府観光局、インド大使館、ディスカバーインディアクラブの協力で開催することができました。ヨガでは今世界中でヨガを広げてますが、ヨガの歴史を見ますとですね、昔からインドスタニの文明の時からインドでヨガをやってたじゃないかと歴史に書いてあります。20世紀の初めに預言者のビベカナンダー様が、海外に、ウェストの方にヨガを紹介して、それからいろんなヨガの先生がインドのヨガをですね、世界中に広げて、で今はインドのヨガじゃなくて世界のヨガになったんじゃないかと思います。今年でヨガデーになって7年目ですけど、どんどん広げてます。で、これから私も英語で話しますけど、その前に、私の後にですね、インド政府観光局の東アジア地区の総局次長であり、ミセス・パダマニ・ブラハマさんから挨拶の言葉を頂戴いたしますので、よろしくお願いします。Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. I congratulate you on behalf of iTalk to this occasion of Yoga Day. My name is Manmohan Singh Sahni. I'm president of Vaishali Travels Japan, who has completed 32 years, as well as iTalk member and past president. iTalk has also completed 30 years of their opening here. And we, together with iTalk and in India Tourism, have done so many promotions until now. With the support of Indian Embassy, India Tourism, Discover India Club, iTalk was able to do this yoga event. And I'm very happy to announce that we have a great lineup of scholars, researchers, yoga teachers, iTalk. And now I would like to invite Assistant Director, East Asia Region, India Tourism Tokyo, Mrs. Padmani Barama, to give her few words. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Good afternoon, my colleagues from the travel trade. And on the occasion of 7th International Day of Yoga, on this day of 21st June 2021, I congratulate all of you once again for keeping a good health in these bad pandemic days. And I hope all of you are being able to maintain a good mental and physical health, because the pandemic has definitely impacted in everybody's life in a certain way. So I also would like to welcome the new office bearers of iTalk. I am also very much thankful to Mr. Marcus that within a short time we have agreed to organize this event because it was something which was not in my agenda but because we have some other office activity going on. But I am really, really thankful that within such a short notice, Marcus has agreed to do this event. But I just want to say certain facts about yoga. That International Day of Yoga, basically, it was proposed by our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in UN, that by it should be recognized by the international society. So he has said, invaluable gift of India's ancient tradition and calls for the harmony between man and nature through this yoga, and that International Day of Yoga should be celebrated on 21st June every day. And this year, United Nations has declared the theme of yoga is yoga for well-being, because this is very much relevant at this time of pandemic, because people are still recovering from the coronavirus, and this has not only impacted on physically, but it also has impacted in the mental and psychological and also economic activities of people's life. So through the practice of yoga, through incorporation of yoga in our day-to-day life, we can benefit tremendously. And furthermore, I also would like to say that it is Swami Vivekananda who should be credited for bringing the yoga into the limelight of the international society. It was in the 18th century. I think in the city of Chicago, he presented yoga in the city of Chicago, USA. Estimated 300 million people across the world, they use yoga every day in their life. So it has definitely impacted in people's life in all the way. So I hope that all of you are going to enjoy this session with this, in our next 2 hours of lecture. And I hope all of you have a wonderful session. Thank you very much for being with me for the time being.
Thank you, Padmini ji. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much, Padmini ji, for giving your precious time today. And you are always kind for us every time you help to us at any moment, any situations. Once again, thank you very much for your lovely speech. Actually, I'm very much new in this Zoom meeting and all. This is in my life, I am participating first time, honestly. So I'm a little nervous as well. Anyways, I'm going to start now. Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pankaj Sinha, and I am from Ananya Holdings. I have been in travel trade last 20 years. At present, I am General Secretary of ITOC, Indian Travel Tour Operator Committee. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus, he is the Managing Director of Asahi Travels, and he is President of Indian Tour Operator Committee. He is more than 40 years in a travel trade. He speaks fluent Japanese and has stopped in India, have EQ. It's a Japanese language, which is level 1. Asahi got tourism award also from then PM late Mr. Bajpayee. He also participate yoga and travel almost all famous ashram and yoga institute all over India in cross. He also disciple of famous Raku Goka. It is standing comedy. I don't know. Sometimes we watch in YouTube as well. Yes, it's a Tatekawa Danshi, and appear on a stage with him. His stage name is Tatekawa Dandiri, where we can watch sometime and see in YouTube also. Oh, yes, she's a very famous. Sometimes we get a chance to see this. So now I would like to request Mr. Marcus to introduce ITOC and then program of today's. I speak in Japanese. So, 皆様こんにちは。私はパンケシと申します。パンと呼んでくださいませ。レコ会社のアナニアホールディングスとやっています。 インドオペレーター委員会アイトの会長、マーカスとご紹介いたします。マーカスさんは朝日旅行サービスのマネージングダイレクターで40年以上旅行の仕事をやってきました。ヨガをやっていて、インドの中で有名なヨガアスラムにもいたことがあります。マーカスさんにアイトの説明と本日のプログラムの説明会をお願いいたします。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
皆さん、こんにちは。Namaste. Happy International Yoga Day. It is 7th anniversary of International Yoga Day. 皆さんどうも、こんにちは。Happy International Yoga Day. おめでとうございます。今回は7名のアニバーサリーです。We are happy to organize this program, Yoga Tourism. It is organized jointly by Indian Tour Operator Committee, ITOC, and India Tourism, and well supported by Embassy of India and Discover India Club. You can see the members of our ITOC in this party. We are 17 members, and they are all very active here in Japan. 私たちは17名こちら旅行会社があります。みんな日本にはみんな日本語ペラペラです。と日本には長く滞在しているんですね。ITOC have a very strong team of tour operators from India, and we organize many programs to promote Japan tourists to India. 日本人のお客さんをインドの方にはよく私たちは紹介しています。その中にはいろいろなプログラムをやってきました。which also include yoga experience tours. これは私たちのヨガのツアー、インドでは手配はたくさんしています。We also organized a Japanese speaking guide seminar in India. 日本語のガイさんたちにもいろいろ私たちは教えています。その他はヨガのはいろいろエクスペリエンスをしています。それからいろいろフェスティバルを日本の中ではインドの紹介のフェスティバルをいろいろ手配しました。We organized many festivals in Japan with the assistance of India Tourism and Air India, in which it was Maharaja Festival, which we organized in 2009, and then Incredible India, and then Indo Festival. We have done many of these festivals. These festivals gives a glimpse of India to the Japanese. So this is, you can see the Maharaja Festival which we organized, and we have a total team of our ITOC members are there. So these are very good programs and are all appreciated by Japanese. 日本の方々はこれをとても気に入りました。とても喜んでおりました。このようなプログラムは私たちは手配してきていますね。今日はこのプログラムを手配しています。皆さんをちょっとミュートにしてますが、今日はいろいろところからみんな参加してますので、私たちのところは今コントロールしているのはニューデリーのアヌジャさんですが、メルボンからも人たちは参加しています。日本全国からもしています。もうこれの場合は一つ問題は Wi-Fi の問題です。時々これが合わない場合がありますので、邪魔になるかもしれませんけど、どうぞ聞いてみてください。これからプログラムが始まります。Now we are going to start our more yoga programs. And in this, actually, as it is all over many places are involved, there are so many places where we don't have Wi-Fi properly. So please, we are keeping you mute at the moment. Only the speakers and these people will be online and they will be speaking. Now I'm introducing Miss Aya Manabe. Manabe sensei this. Her Hindi name is Anandamai. She is from Nava Shivaya International Center of Yoga and Meditation, which is started by Dr. Tejvinder Monga, who is founder and international school director, USA. これは今真鍋先生を紹介していますが、彼女は生芝居というヨガ学校からです。このヨガ学校を Dr. モガ先生、アメリカにおりますが、方がこれを始めました。真鍋さんも今、兵庫県からです。日本の兵庫からです。She is also presenting from Hyogo in Japan. Manabe-san traveled widely in India and shows us what she found in famous yoga sites along. 彼女は何回もインドを行っています。その時はインドでは学んだもの、インドは気に入ったものはこれから紹介いたします。真鍋先生、お願いします。真鍋先生、please.
Thank you so much for kind introduction, Marcus-san, and for all the effort to make it together. Om Namah Shivaya. This is Aya Manabe, Director Namah Shivaya Yoga, International School and Meditation. Leading with Dr. Tejvinda Monga, we have schools in New Delhi, Gurgaon, Japan, and Boston, USA. 皆さん、こんにちは。真鍋彩です。インドのデリに本校のあるナマシバーヤヨーガをテイジ・モンガ先生と一緒に主催しております。First of all, I would like to share my deep gratitude to be able to present my practice and understanding of yoga on this auspicious day of International Yoga Day, with a part of wonderful teachers all over the world. 本日はこのような、貴重な催しで、また世界から参加される素晴らしいヨガの先生方と共に、皆さんと国際ヨガデーを祝福できることを光栄に思っております。So before I start to talk, I would like to take a few minutes of quiet moment to honor the time and space shared with everyone here. まずお話をさせていただく前に、ここに設けられた時間と空間をたたえ、そして皆さんとつながりを感じていきたいと思いますので、静かに、目を閉じていきたいと思います。If you like, please participate. Please kindly take a moment to sit straight and close the eyes. And take a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. それでは背筋を伸ばして優しく目を閉じていきましょう。深く吸って、深く吐きます。As you inhale, receive the prana of the universe. 吸って宇宙のプラーナを受け取り。And exhale, sharing your prana with others. 吐いてあなたのプラーナを分かち合います。Continue inhalation and exhalation. Breath is always there, whether you're aware or not. It unites us with now in this moment. ゆっくりと吸って、ゆっくりと吐いて、呼吸はいつもそこにあります。たとえ気づいていても気づいていなくても、そして今この瞬間につなげてくれるのが呼吸です。Inhale your joy of the moment of life and exhale your ananda, bliss from the soul. 吸って、今この瞬間に生きる喜びを味わい、吐いて、魂からの至福、アーナンダを味わいます。Now gently open the eyes. So with the refreshed mind, I would like to take you to the journey of yoga. So let's start with Rishikesh, the capital of yoga. It is an amazing experience to meet yogis all over the world and practice together in front of Mother Ganges. What I like most about Rishikesh is that everything is prepared for your yoga practice. And everywhere you go, you come across with the beautiful and inspirational message, like on this slide. リシケシュはヨガのキャピタルなんですけれども、ここでは世界から、たくさんの、ヨギに、出会うことができて、ガンジス川を目の前に、ヨガの様々な実践をすることができます。リシケシュという町が、ヨガの実践者のために全てを用意してくれています。なのでそこにいるだけでマインドが現れます。食事は、全てベジタリアンです。アシュラムもたくさんありますし、そこにいると自然に瞑想したくなるような気分になります。ここに、写真を載せたように壁とか看板とか、至るところに、このようにハッとさせられるような、メッセージを見つけることができます。 元号取りは、リシケシから12時間ほど、車で行きます。ウッタラカシ経由でたどり着く、ガンジス川の源と言われています。年中行けるわけではなくて、雪が溶けた、数ヶ月間だけ訪れることができる特別な場所です。私が訪れたのは5月の後半、デリーやリシケシは40度を超えていますけれども、この時はまだ、元号取りでは雪がちらついていました。さて、とても、個人的なことなんですけれども、ある体験をしたのでお話ししますね。So when I fully dipped my head in the river, I could not feel the temperature of the water. It was rather warm. So later I understood one of the important teachings of Bhagavad Gita, which is sacred yogic text, through this experience. It said, Sammadva Yoga Uchate. Yoga is equanimity of the mind. こちらは2018年に訪れた時に撮ったものです。ケダルナートと言います。現実の世界に、見えないんですけれども、このような世界が存在します。美しいヒマラヤが後ろにもあります。ヨガでは意識の段階によって様々な廊下、領域が存在すると言われています。例えばざっくり言うと、天国とか地獄とか、私たちの住む地球もその一つの領域になります。でこのケダルナートは私が体験した中では、一番地球上で神の領域に、近いような気もしました。So to conclude my session, here is the famous verse from Bhagavad Gita. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you find yourself inspired from this きます。ヨガとは自己を通した自己へと導く旅である。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
皆さん、ナマステ、こんにちは。私は48年の歴史を誇るインドの現地手配会社株式会社インパクジャパンのアネルと申します。インパクジャパンはおかげさまでインドで4カ所お釈迦様が悟りを開いたところ、ボードギア、大涅槃に入ったところ、クシナガラ、それからラジギルと参加者でホテルも経営しております。今日は皆様に紹介したいのは、西インドのマラストラ州の首都、ムンバイにある100年以上の歴史を誇るヨガインスティュートでございます。ヨガインスティュートの会長、ヨガグル、Dr. Hansaji Yogendra は、ヨガ社会のとても有名な方。Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anil of Impact Japan Company Limited. Impact Japan Company was founded by our President CEO, Mr. K.L. Bahel, in year 1973 and has been in the outbound tour operation to the South Asia and Central Asia from Japan for more than 48 years. Our President and CEO, Mr. K.L. Bahel, has a dream of constructing hotel in Buddhist sector, and by converting his dream into reality, he has constructed and acquired hotels in Buddhist sectors of India. So Impact Japan is also involved in hotel business, amassing 4 hotels in the Buddhist sectors of India. Among the 4, 3 of which are the Royal Residency hotels in Bodh Gaya, Kushinagar, and Sankasya, and lastly, the Indo-Hokke in Rajgir. Today, on the International Yoga Day, we have the esteemed honor of introducing the Yoga Institute situated in Mumbai, the commercial capital city of Maharashtra, West India. The Yoga Institute has an outstanding history of more than 100 years. Not only does it entails and provide with exceptional yoga programs, courses, but it also includes various teacher courses. The prestigiousness of this institute has made it both famous in India and overseas. It is our honor and great privilege to have the Yoga Guru and its director, Dr. Hansaji Yogendra, a famous and world-renowned personality as guest speaker. Today, being the International Yoga Day, Dr. Hansaji Yogendra has sent this video message for the audience. We believe this day will be regarded as one of those rare and wonderful occasions. Without much ado, let's watch the video by Dr. Hansaraji Yogendra. Thank you. Over to you.
Namaskar. I am glad to connect to you all in this wonderful International Day of Yoga. I wish you all a healthy and peaceful life in this Yoga Day. There are many misconceptions about yoga. Yoga is something that need to be understood the right way. We are fundamentally made of three dimensions: physical, mental, and metaphysical. Your physical dimension is your visible body. Your mental dimension is your ever running mind. And the metaphysical dimension is mysterious and unknowable pure consciousness. It is the practice through yoga that you have control over physical and mental dimensions. And once this is done, person realizes the third dimension, and that is metaphysical. Here are some guidelines which a yoga philosophy lays down for an efficient management of body and mind. First among this is managing your physical dimension. There are three aspects which you must take care for nourishing and strengthening your body. They are food, exercise, and sleep. Yoga says consume sattvic, seasonal, and regional food. Eat at right time, with right interval, and with right attitude. Food lays the foundation for your physical wellness. Second, exercise. Yoga strongly recommends practice of asanas, pranayams, and kriyas. One must spend 1 hour at least on asana, pranayams, and kriyas. This will keep your body energetic and efficient to carry out your life's duties without any physical hindrance. Third is sleep. Usually in people, 1/3 of your life is spent in sleeping. So how could you neglect this important part? In daily life, when you sleep, body goes through a proper repair work, proper hormonal secretions are taking place, and that helps to rejuvenate and heal the body. Hence, sleep management is most important for everybody. That we are only tiny dust in this whole universe. You are not running the universe. There is some higher power. Have faith in that higher power. Always believe that things will get better. Just focus in your present duty. Such faith can bring patience in your personality, and patience will always bring balance in your mind. To achieve the yogic state of mind, one must surrender to the higher reality. Always be nice to people. Be friendly. To achieve all these qualities, Maharshi Patanjali has laid down a very organized, systematic path. By following this stepwise study of yoga, the path, automatically person will achieve a balanced state of mind, and that would become his personality. Follow the steps of Eightfold Paths: yamas, niyamas, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Yoga, a way of life, not just benefits self, but also benefits the world, the society, the humanity at large. If you are a logician, yoga can make you a better logician. If you are a businessman, yoga can make you a better businessman. And if you are a householder, yoga can make you a better householder. If you are a dancer, it has a power to make you a better dancer. Benefit from the practice of yoga. Stay healthy, stay strong. If you get an opportunity to visit Mumbai, do visit us. We have a huge and peaceful campus to support your yoga training. You can come here and stay here and go through our yoga courses. This place is filled with beautiful trees and plants and birds. Visit us. You all are always welcome. Yoga is India's greatest gift to the mankind. Namaskar.
Namaste, Konnichiwa. The International Day of Yoga aims to raise awareness worldwide of many benefits of practicing yoga. Millions of people across the globe celebrate the International Day of Yoga with great enthusiasm. It is indeed a pleasure for me to extend my best wishes and congratulations to all of you on the occasion of International Day of Yoga 2021. Recognizing its universal, yoga was inscribed as UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Yoga, or as we call in Sanskrit, yoga, is a Sanskrit word that can be translated as to join or to unite, symbolizing the union of body and consciousness. Scientific pieces of evidence support yoga as an adjunctive strategy for managing stress and increasing physical health. It is widely accepted as a non-pharmacological intervention for mental issues such as stress and fear, either alone or in combination with other interventions. For example, significant improvement in people with post-traumatic stress disorder has been reported following yoga intervention. Also, it has been found effective in reducing perceived stress, fatigue in people with cancer, improving blood sugar regulation in people with diabetes mellitus, blood pressure, symptoms of menopause, chronic bronchitis, asthma, and many more illnesses and symptoms. Efficacy. Millions of people across the world are learning and practicing yoga in their daily life with great enthusiasm. And as far as our Japanese friends are concerned, they have illustrated their immense interest in yoga since its inception. The increasing number of students in every semester of the yoga course conducted by the Embassy of India in Tokyo also illustrates that the Japanese society admires the holistic approach to maintain sound physical and mental health, which is inspiring for all other societies. To combat the present situation, the Government of India has issued a booklet entitled Guidelines to Yoga Practitioners for COVID-19. And the link of the same is given on the social media of the Embassy of India, Tokyo. You all are recommended to take the advantage of the guidelines and keep.
今はインドの大使、サンジャクマー・ワルマ閣下でした。とても素晴らしいメッセージをいただきました。どうもありがとうございました。Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is Tatsumura Sensei from Tokyo. He is from Tatsumura Yoga Gakuin. Tatsumura Sensei, お願いします。どうぞ。
7回目のこのヨガデイ、おめでとうございます。この本当に第1回目の時にインド大使館、当時のインド大使から私ども約一番古くからヨガを紹介させていただいているということで、証明をいただいたことを感謝しております。それから2019年の時に今のインド大使の方のおかげで、インド大使館を使って私の師匠、沖正弘、沖ヨガの創始者である沖正弘先生の生誕100周年というのをインド大使館でやらせていただきました。大変感謝しております。ありがとうございました。で、私の方は何を話そうかということを思ったんですが、マルカスさんの方から南インドの方はどうだと言われたんで、南インドの方は3回ほど行っております。で、南インドの方に最初に行くことになったのが、大陸ルーの谷岡さんの紹介だったんですが、そこで初めて、アルナチャーラさんとか、それからカニヤクマリの場所だとか、そういうとこ行きました。その辺が日本の方も多分南インドのヨガのアシュラムだけしか行かない場合があるんじゃないかと思うんですけれども、そういう一般的な観光の人ももちろん行きますけれども、いろんな意味で学びのある場所っていうかね、そういうことに 行かれたというふうに思っております。私の方はですね、この画面共有をするつもりでいますが、今最初にね、私はちょっと申し上げたいのは、ヨガというとほとんど今、体を動かすことを含めたものが、主に主体として、広がっているように思うんですけれども、日本にヨガが入ってきたのは、なんと奈良時代ですから、それから奈良平安、それから日本の精神文化の元になったのが、インドの精神文化なんですよね。神聖なるものとかこういうものに対する意識が高まったのは、インドから入ってきた、仏教およびその周辺の、中国経由ではありましたけど、いろんな神様方が入ってこられていたり、それからこの日本に最初の大仏さんというのができたのが、あれボディセンナっていうインドの方が、来られて、そこでいわゆる感情を行っている。I'm speaking about the yoga, but that's from Nara period, 6th century. Indian philosophy and spiritual mind comes from India. That is become to basement of the Japanese spiritual tradition. I think that very important point because recently almost all yoga in Japan too start from India, but changing to the America or Europe, like more exercise style yoga. Japanese culture's tradition is based on Buddhism and Shintoism. Comes from India. I am sometimes introducing. This one is one of the shrine, but this one, the main statue is Sarasvati. 日本で言えば弁財天です。That is comes from India. And another one I will show this. This one is Tenkawa Shrine. This one is Sarasvati Shrine. And one more. This one, Koya-san. Koya-san is Mantra Yoga Japan. Most famous one. Kukai, Master Kukai shows opened here. And we need to study all these comes from India. So Japanese people, for example, people think Zen is Japanese one, Japanese tradition, but the origin is India, dhyana. And we use sometimes samadhi, such kind of words, sammai, gurume zammai, or sometimes fishing zammai, tsuri zammai. We call these are almost comes from its real yoga meditation's most important point he shows. And we climbed up the Arunachala mountain too with naked soul hood, because that mountain is people believes that is God, Kanyakumari. This when I visited here, light sun coming from the heaven, and from the small hole comes from the inside. On the day of 1948 January 30, that's Ganges was killed day. On the right side is Arabian Sea, and the left side is Indian Sea. If we see right side, it's the color is different from the left side. So very interesting place. And sometimes sun rising and sun downing we saw in same place. That is very important place. Vivekananda's luck. Vivekananda is very, very heavy influence to the America and Europe because of his teaching is very, very clear. And that's many people understand his philosophy, and that is from different from the that is different from the Christianity. So many American people, when that is 19001 or 1900, at that time Vivekananda visited America and gave us so beautiful teaching.
Namaste. Konnichiwa. Happy Yoga International Day. For giving me chance to introduce myself, my company, and Tomonaga Yoga Institute. Myself, Sumit Singhal. Watashi wa Sumito Shingar to moshimasu. Watashi wa I am working in Travel Corporation India Limited. Watashi wa Travel Corporation India Limited de hataraite masu. ショットではTCI と言いますが、in short form we will say TCI, but my company name is Travel Corporation India Limited. I have been working in the company from last 17 years. 私は今17年目です。TCI is the one of the largest travel agency in India. TCI はインドの中で最大の一つの大きな旅行会社でございます。This year we are celebrating 60-year anniversary also. 今、うちの会社が60年のアニバーサリーを迎っていますと。日本事務所は50年前からあります、大体。Japan offices last from 50 years. We handle so many yoga tours by our company. たくさんのヨガのツアーを手配したことはありますと。Now I will introduce Tomonaga Junko Sensei, Tomonaga Kenji Sensei. He is the son of Tomonaga Junko Sensei from Tomonaga Yoga Institute. これから私がTomonaga Junko Senseiを紹介いたしますと。息子がTomonaga Kenji Senseiですと。ここは東京でTomonagaヨガ学院をやってますと。She started her yoga from world famous Shivananda Ashram in Rishikesh and visited India many times. Tomonaga 先生がシワナンダアシュラムと合併してリシケーシで一番有名なアシュラムがあって、そこでインドには何回も行ってます。メッセージをいただいておりますと。今日は先生にとっては大事な日なので、大事な日でいろんなところに出ないといけないので、うちのプログラムのために先生がメッセージを送ってます。So now please watch and enjoy her message. 先生のメッセージを楽しんでください。ありがとうございました。
サンジェイクマールバルマ大使閣下並びに本日ご参集の皆様、本日は国際ヨガの日、おめでとうございます。言うまでもなく本日夏至はヨガを人類に伝えた太陽神ビバスバットが1年のうち一番高く昇る日です。この吉祥な日にこのようなメッセージをお送りできるのは大変名誉なことでありがたいことです。関係各位に心より感謝を申し上げます。ヨガはインドの生んだ人類の英知です。幸せを自分の外ではなく内にこそ求めること。この物質的な世界とは実は幻であること。この生の後にも生があって根性、私たちの犯した罪は来世以降償わなければならないこと。ヨガを行ずることでそうしたカルマから解放されること。こうしたヨガの元となる考え方をしたときに現在私たちの本当の幸せを与えてくれるヨガの価値にできるだけ大勢の人に気づいてもらう。 こうした私たちの大切な使命にこれからも邁進していきたいと思います。この国際ヨガの日にあたって決意を新たにするとともに、改めてヨガを生んだインドという偉大な国への心からの感謝と敬意を表します。友永ヨガ学院友永純子、友永健二、どうもありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。
Namaste. Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Parveen Gandhi and I am from Lotus Sans Travel. Our company is a tour operator. We have been in the travel and hospitality business over 35 years. We focus on outbound tours from Japan to India and neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Rabindra Malik. Dr. Malik has enjoyed a 40 years long distinguished career with the United Nations in Tokyo, Japan. Dr. Malik promotes friendship and cooperation between the people of Japan and India. He serves as the president of Discover India Club. He is an accomplished singer of Japanese folk songs. Now I'll say something same in Japanese. Minasan, namaste, konnichiwa. Watashi wa Lotus Trans Travel no Parveen Gandhi to moshimasu. Lotus Trans Travel wa tour operator desu. 35年以上の渡って旅行及びホスピタリティ事業に携わってきました。日本からのインド、そしてネパール、ブタン、シリランカなどのアウトボーンのトゥーを行っています。ラビンダル・マリック博士を紹介したいと思います。マリック博士は東京の国連大学を含め国連で40年間のキャリアを楽してきました。マリック博士は日本とインドの人々の幼児の協力を促進することに強い関心を持ったり、現在ディスカバーインディアクラブの会長です。彼は日本の演歌と民謡の熟練した数です。マリック先生、よろしくお願いします。
Thank you very much, Gandhi-san, for introducing me. As I said, Rabindra Malik, and I've been living in Japan for 40 years or 45 years, half of my life. And therefore, I plan to spend the rest of my life to promote India-Japan friendship and cooperation. And the Discover India Club that started 8 years ago, that mission of that Discover India Club is to promote cultural and people-to-people relations between Japan. And there cannot be a better medium than yoga to do that. So first of all, we would like to thank, on behalf of all members of Discover India Club, I would like to thank the ITOC for inviting us to join this wonderful event. As His Excellency Ambassador Burma said, on 21 June in 2014, the United Nations decided that 21 June will be the International Day of Yoga at the suggestion of Indian Prime Minister Modi. And since then, all over the world, Yoga Day is celebrated because it has been recognized that yoga provides holistic approach to our physical and mental health. And we are therefore very happy to join this event. And I would not like to take very much time on this event. And my Japanese is rather poor, that 少しだけ紹介します。 もうさっき、ラビンダ・マリックと申します。日本とインドの文化的に近いところがいっぱいあります。それを文化の交流のために、ディスカバーインディアクラブは一生懸命努力してますから、もし興味あったら、ぜひ私たちに、クラブに、お願いします。Again, many thanks to talk to invite us. So, congratulations to everybody. And これからも頑張りましょう。コロナウイルスの状態ですけど、その中でもヨガがベネフィットがあると思いますけど、よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Namaste everyone, once again. Pankaj here. Now, it is my pleasure would like to introduce Miss Kayoko Yoshida Sensei. Miss Yoshida Sensei is the president of Om Yoga. Om Yoga is the school for yoga instructor. There are about 20 schools all over in Japan. I would like to speak in Japanese little bit. So, 吉田先生をご紹介いたします。吉田先生をご紹介いたします。吉田先生は20代でスタジオを立ち上げ、30代でオウムヨガを始めました。オウムヨガは東京を中心に日本人全国のスクールがあるヨガインストラクターを目指す人のためのスクールです。では、吉田先生もインドで何回もいたことがありまして、特に西インドのロナワラにあるカイワリアダムとか南インドにあるポンディチャリのアルワリア・アスラではいたことがあると思います。では、先生、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
はい、今日はお招きいただきありがとうございます。ハッピー国際ヨガの日、そして今日のヨガツーリズム楽しみにしていました。今紹介してもらった吉田佳代子です。短い時間ということなので少し早口でお話しさせてください。ごめんなさい、失礼しました。で、私は、国際ヨガの日にヨガムドラっていうイベントをしています。みんなで国際ヨガの日を楽しもう、ヨガを広めていこうということで、イベントをしているんですが、全国で35地域ぐらいで行っています。そのご縁からここに呼んでいただいたということです。で、私の方から今日紹介するインドのエリアなんですが、ロナワラにしようかな、どうしようかなと思っていたんだけど、今ここの背景に載せているんですが、一度行ったことがあるオーロビルのことについてほんの少し話をしようと思いました。で、私はインドには行った回数自体はとっても少ないんですが、3回なんですが、そのうちの2回が1ヶ月滞在をしていたので、その1ヶ月を使って西から東まで本当にいろんなエリアを回っていきました。で、インドってやっぱり日本の宗教の祖国みたいなものだから、すごくやっぱりいろんなところで惹かれるものがたくさんあるんですよね。建物一つにしても、思想にしてもそうですし、その場所そのもの自体に本当にどこにいても好きだなというふうに思っているイメージなんですね。だけれども、この行ったオーロビル、この写真に載せているオーロビルっていうところでは、それとは真逆で、まるでなんかオアシスのような場所でした。で、オロビルっていうのはご存知じゃない方おられると思うので少しだけ説明をいたします。ポンディシェリという地図を載せています。皆さんご覧いただけますか？で、チェンナイ、マハバリブラム、そしてポンディシェリとあるんですが、デリーからチェンナイまで飛行機で飛んで、そこからタクシーやバスに乗ってポンディシェリというエリアまで行くんですね。で、そこで着くんですけれども、もうフランスの文化が残っているエリアでもあるので、ちょっと街並みが少しフランスっぽい感じでもあります。で、また連邦調 直轄地域って呼ばれていて、独自の行政を行っている地域でもあるのですけれども、本当にいろんなところがあって、そのどれもこれもが素晴らしいのがインドだなと思っているので、ぜひいろんな場所に出かけて行ってほしい。で、それぞれの場所のヨガとか、それぞれの国の中でもまた違う文化っていうのを味わって、で、日本に持ち帰ってそれを広めていけたらいいなと思っています。さあ、じゃあちょっと、今日はここで終わりにします。本当はもうちょっと喋りたいんですけれども、マルカスさんお返しします。
Sensei, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. So just giving a brief what she has said. She said that there are so many places in India to see, not only Rishikesh and this place is very famous for yoga, but if you go to South India and especially to Pondicherry area or this South India, there again you will find very calm places and very useful places to see yoga, to learn yoga and to understand yoga. So if you are planning to come to India, not India is a huge country, please visit many places there. Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu.
Namaste, everyone. Happy Yoga Day. My name is Ramesh Sharma. I am an active member of iTalk and I run a travel agency called Sakura Holidays. We have been doing a lot of yoga tours to India, especially Rishikesh. And we have office in Japan, Delhi, and Uttarakhand. So I originally belong from Uttarakhand, and I'm very glad that today I am directly calling you from the birthplace of Shiva, which is called Himalaya. So if you can see my screen, you can see I'm sitting in front of Himalaya. So right now I'm in Uttarakhand. Anyway, yes. So here, this is a short introduction of mine. We are working with Japan for more than 25 years. We have got a Japanese speaking team, and we work exclusively with Japan. At the same time, I would like to today introduce my two associates. One is the Director of Tourism, Additional Director of Tourism, Mrs. Poonam Chand, and then later on, Dr. L.N. Joshi. Is an expert of yoga and working on yoga for more than 31 years. He's a PhD, Doctor of Yoga Vedic Science. And he has got a lot of experience of writing books and being associate officer in different countries like Bulgaria, Spain, Germany, South Korea, Indonesia, China, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand, etc. 私はラメシ・シャルマと申します。インド、日本、ウッタラカンドで桜ホリデイズという旅行会社をやっております。私自身もウッタラカンドでウッタラカンドの出身でございます。自分もウッタラカンドで様々の旅行以外のアグリ関係のお仕事もさせていただいております。今日はプーナムチャンドという政府観光局、ウッタラカンド政府観光局のディレクター、部長にご紹介します。部長のご紹介後、博士の LN 上司という博士が今度ヨガに対していろいろお話をさせていただきます。その辺がまた通訳させていただきたいと思います。今日はまたどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you so much, and now my gratitude for inviting me for this invitation, and Indian Tour Operators Committee (ITOC) for inviting me and all the organizers. And first of all, Happy International Yoga Day, and on this platform, I would like to invite all of you to Uttarakhand, because Uttarakhand is the land of the yogis. And one can experience the feeling of India. You know, this is the place you can find yourself at Uttarakhand, the divine presence of the Himalayas. And Ganges make Uttarakhand simply heaven. And that is the tagline also for Uttarakhand. So you can discover the healing power of Himalayas and your inner self in Uttarakhand. So I'll not speak much. I'll just take you to one video. I'm just sharing you the screen. The number you have dialed.
of Rishikesh.
ओके नमस्कार मैं हूं डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी नारायण जोशी और मैं आपके साथ हूं वर्ल्ड कैपिटल ऑफ योग से जिसका नाम है ऋषिकेश। और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं जो ऋषिकेश है दिस इज द वर्ल्ड कैपिटल ऑफ योग। सारी दुनिया के लोग यहाँ पर योग के लिए आते हैं और ये एक ऐसा स्थान है जहां पर सभी योगियों ने अपनी साधनाओं को किया है और एक ऐसा प्लेस जो चारों तरफ से अगर आप इसकी चार दिशाओं को देखें तो आपको हर दिशा में एक शिवलिंग जरूर मिलेगा। अगर आप इसको देखेंगे ऋषिकेश को तो पूरा पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण में एक एक शिवलिंग यहाँ पर है, जैसे वीरभद्र महादेव, नीलकंठ महादेव, सोमेश्वर महादेव। तो आप जहां भी जाएंगे ये चारों दिशाओं से प्रोटेक्टेड है शिवलिंग से जो एनर्जी के सोर्सेस हैं। और जैसा हम जानते हैं कि ऋषिकेश एक ऐसा स्थान जो चारों ओर से पहाड़ों से घिरा है और माँ गंगा यहाँ पर है, इसीलिए यहाँ पर आते ही सारे व्यक्ति का ध्यान स्वतः ही लग जाता है। ये वो खूबसूरत जगह है जहां पर महर्षि महेश योगी ने अपनी कुटियाओं को बनाया और वहां पर बीटल्स आए और उन्होंने वहां पर म्यूजिक रचा जिसे सारी दुनिया में फेमस हुआ। तो ये वो ऐसी अद्भुत जगह है जहां पर आते ही सार मन शांत हो जाता है स्वतः ही और योगियों की कर्म भूमि है। और आप देखेंगे कि योग परंपरा में जितने योग गुरु हैं उनका मूल स्थान कहीं ना कहीं ऋषिकेश जरूर है। उदाहरण के लिए बिहार स्कूल ऑफ योग जिसके संस्थापक स्वामी सत्यानंद सरस्वती जी थे, उनके गुरु स्वामी शिवानंद जी भी ऋषिकेश में ही हैं और यही उन्होंने स्वामी जी को तैयार किया था। तो ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत स्थान, यहाँ पर बहुत प्यारी गुफाएं हैं जहां आप ध्यान कर सकते हैं। वशिष्ठ गुफा जहाँ चारों तरफ झरने हैं जहां पर आप बैठकर और आनंद ले सकते हैं नाद योग का। तो ये पूरा स्थान ही योगमय है। तो बस जब कभी समय मिलता है, अगर आप अपने आप को हील करना चाहते हैं फिजिकल, मेंटल, सोशल और स्पिरिचुअली, तो मुझे लगता है कि आपके लिए ऋषिकेश से बढ़िया कोई स्थान नहीं है। तो उत्तराखंड में आप जब कभी आएंगे तो आप अपने आप को अपने घर में पाएंगे। ये ऐसी दिव्य भूमि है। तो मैं आज योग दिवस के माध्यम से कहना चाहता हूं कि आज 7th इंटरनेशनल योगा डे है, लेकिन हर दिन ही योग डे है। हम सबको हर दिन योग करना है, तो हर दिन ही योग दिवस हमें मनाना है और उसके लिए उत्तराखंड से अच्छा स्थान मुझे नहीं लगता कहीं और आपको मिलेगा, जहां पर बहुत से ऋषि मुनियों ने तपस्या की है। चारों धाम यहाँ पर हैं, गंगा, हिमालय एक साथ आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं। तो ऐसे दिव्य स्थान में आकर आप अपने आप को आनंदित कर सकते हैं, अपनी ऊर्जा को बढ़ा सकते हैं, अपने आप को हील कर सकते हैं। इसीलिए कहा गया है योगा इज फॉर बॉडी, माइंड एंड सोल। अगर ये चाहिए तो आइए इस दिव्य स्थान पर जिसे हम वर्ल्ड कैपिटल ऑफ योग कहते हैं, ऋषिकेश। तो आपका स्वागत करने के लिए पूरा ऋषिकेश, पूरी उत्तराखंड सरकार, पूरी भारत सरकार आपके लिए तैयार है। आप जहां कहीं भी हैं आप चले आइए। हमारी परंपरा है अतिथि देवो भव, अतिथि भगवान होते हैं। जो भी हमारे टूरिस्ट हैं दे आर लाइक गॉड्स। तो आप आइए, आपका स्वागत है। मुझे लगता है समय हो गया है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
धन्यवाद। We would like to thank Joshi ji that he has given a very good lecture and he's telling about Rishikesh, which is the most famous place for yoga. Anywhere you go, it is always connected with Rishikesh and that area. Rishikesh is surrounded by mountains and they have 4 Mahadevas, Shivlings on 4 sides. So it is a very, very holy place. He says that our government, Uttarakhand, everybody is always welcomes any guest. Guest we call God. God is Atithi Deva Bhav, that is God for us. So 皆さん、大体、Rishikesh の話は、このジョシ先生は大学の先生です。 ヨガの先生です。すごくリシケシュのことはとても大事です。どんなところからもいつも見てますと、必ずヨガはリシケシュとつながっています。ぜひリシケシュに来てください。ありがとうございました。And now, very sorry to wait our two important guests, Saurabh from Melbourne. Melbourne からSaurabh さんと Kathy さん2人は大変待ってます。時間遅れてますけど、ぜひ2人を聞きましょう。Please, sir. Thank you very much for waiting.
Thank you, Marcus-san. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Good. So first of all, I just wanted to say, Marcus-san, thank you for inviting us. I have many connections with you. I thought I might just quickly, share my screen and show the various things that we've been doing together. So starting with this one, Viyatra, which is something that Marcus and Asahi Travel and we are doing together, which is virtual travel to a lot of these places that were mentioned, Rishikesh, Kedarnath, Haridwar, and so on. And we have a mystical Ganga tour, which is part of that. It's a lovely way of experiencing in a virtual way these destinations in quick sort of 1.5 hour segments. The other thing I wanted to share was my own connection with meditation. So I've been a Kriya Yogi for many years, and I hope you can see my screen now again. Here is a photo of my own Guruji, Paramhansa Yoganandaji, and he, as many of you might know, he was active in the early 20th century, and certainly a great yoga master, a great Kriya master. And when I say yoga, I'm certainly talking about yoga as meditation, as defined by Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga framework. So I wanted to pay respects to my own teacher. And then I want to just talk about something that I'm doing, and obviously I have my colleague Kathy who will lead us through a meditation practice. Actually, Marcus, do you think you need to translate this into Japanese as we go along?
Saurabh, can you translate yourself, or shall I come in between? Tell me.
No, please. Please.
You speak good Japanese.
私は日本語を喋れてしまいました。32年前に日本に住んでいましたから。
ありがとうございます。とても簡単に私が通訳しておきますが、私とSaurabhさんは2人でいろんなことを一緒にやっています。それの中には一つ今、V ヤトラ、今見せましたですね。それにはガンジス川を特に紹介する。それから仏教の仏石のいろいろ聖地を紹介しているプログラムは私たちはこのふうにオンラインやってますので、ぜひ見てください。それから先生のところは今挨拶しましたですね。Saurabh先生の先生です。こちらは
パラムハンサヨガナンダ。
世紀のパラムハンサヨガナンダ先生です。とても有名な方です。いろんなところでとても有名な方です。その方の今挨拶しました。Please, sir.
Thank you. So we have taken a very bold ambition, which is to take meditation into healthcare.
私たちは瞑想をとても特別に医療ところに使うことに決めました。つなげていますね。
So what we are offering is a combination of mentoring, one-to-one mentoring, and a meditation app.
私たちは一人一人に直接話をしながらモニタリングをして、それからアップをできてますので、そのアップを使いながらいろんなことができます。
And this is for people who are quite unwell. This is people who are challenged by a major illness.
これは特にいろんな病気にかかっている方々のためのアップスになっています。
And Kathy is somebody who found meditation very useful in her own challenge with cancer many years ago.
今、キャティ先生も一緒にいらっしゃいますけど、彼女もキャンサーにがんにかかってたんです。けど、彼女は瞑想を通していろいろ他の人たちにも教えています。
And Kathy is the head of our team of people meditation teachers who actually act as mentors for the people who use our service, for our clients.
キャティ先生は私たちのこの瞑想の学校の会長になっています。学長です。他のいろいろグループの先生たちと一緒に瞑想を他の人たちに教えています。
And you can see that we've designed this app very much for people who are affected by healthcare challenges based on the types of practices that you have here. Things like managing stress and anxiety, managing pain.
このアップは今左側に見えますけど、それを中にはいろいろストレスとかペインとかエモーション、いろんな病気とか問題のためのアップになっています。
And I'm very pleased to report some data that we are showing significant change, significant improvement in people's health as a result of the mentoring and use of the app.
このデータを皆さん比べてみますと、皆さんがよく治ってますということは、こちらから紹介できます。
And you can see, for example, that for pain, tiredness, depression, anxiety, people who take meditation mentoring and the app actually do experience significant reductions in depression, anxiety, and pain.
このデータを見てますと、一番ペインは痛みとか、タイドネス、疲れとか、それがディプレッションなども全部それはよく治ってます。
Thank you, Marcus Ji. And so basically, our ambition is to engage that, Marcus Ji. I'm pleased to introduce my colleague again, Kathy Brown. And Aya-san has actually very generously offered to translate. As Kathy speaks in English, Aya-san will translate into Japanese the same content.
これからキャティ先生を紹介します。キャティ先生が話は英語でしますけど、あやさんは一緒に通訳をするようにやりますので、どうぞ皆さん聞いてください。Thank you very much.
Make yourself comfortable sitting feet flat on the ground, backbone nice and straight. Just closing your eyes.
目を優しく閉じて。
And become curious to whatever sounds you can hear right now.
今聞こえてくる音を聞いてみます。
Become aware of the sounds outside the room you are in.
外から聞こえてくる音。
感じ。
Just simply notice them.
ただそれに気づくだけ。
Just with a gentle curiosity.
ただそれを知ろうとする優しい好奇心があります。
Make no judgments.
決めつけたりはしません。
Simply notice.
ただそれに気づくだけです。
And now bring your attention to the space that you are in.
今この空間に、今いる空間に意識を寄せます。
Just noticing, being curious.
ただ好奇心を持ってそれを見ているだけ。
Simply being aware of the sounds.
周りから聞こえてくる音に耳を澄ませます。
Pure sounds.
音が聞こえます。
Pure awareness.
純粋な音、純粋な意識です。
Take your attention to that point between the eyes.
それでは目と目の間に意識を移します。
And notice there what is like a still, quiet center.
静かな中心がそこにあります。
A point of stillness.
そこには静寂があります。
Relaxing, releasing, and merging into the stillness.
リラックスし、手放し、そしてその一点に交わっていきます。
Simply letting go into the stillness for a few moments.
その静かな空間にただ意識を放っていきます。
If you find your mind is wandering,
もしマインドがどこかへさまよい出てしまったら、
gently bring your attention back to that point of stillness.
またその静寂な一点に意識を戻していきます。
Letting go.
手放します。
That is good.
それで良いのです。
And when you are ready now,
準備のできた方は、
take in a nice deep breath.
心地よい深呼吸をしましょう。
And as you breathe out,
そして吐きます。
open up your eyes,
目を開いていきます。
bringing awareness back into the room,
部屋に意識を戻します。
feeling relaxed, calm, and at ease.
リラックスして落ち着いて気持ちが楽になっているのを感じてみましょう。
Thank you, Kathy. And as this is the final presentation of this evening, I've been asked to also conclude with the Shanti Mantra. Aya-san, would you mind just translating that as well, please? Just what I said.
Unmute.
では最後に、You said which mantra?
Shanti Mantra.
シャンティマントラを唱えて、クラスを、講座を終わりたいと思います。
Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhaveta Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Saurabh-san. And thank you everybody to attend it. And in the last, I would like first Padmini-ji to say a few words. Thanks to everybody. Padmini-san, please.
Good afternoon once again, and welcome back to you all. And I'm sure in spite of some technical difficulties, we all had a wonderful session of this afternoon. So first of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Ambassador for his message, for sharing on this Yoga Day. And I also would like to thank Mr. Jitendra Rai for demonstrating Surya Namaskar all the way from Varanasi, and opening session by Mr. Sani and Ms. Aya Manave Anandamai from Namah Shivaya International Center of Yoga, Dr. Hansaji Yogendra for sharing her video from Yogendra Yoga Institute, Mumbai, Mr. Osamu Tatsumura from Tatsumura Yoga Institute, Tokyo, and also explaining the link between Japan and India through yoga and different forms of gods and goddesses of India and Japan. And Ms. Junko Tomonaga from Tomonaga Yoga Institute, Tokyo, Professor Ravinder Malik, President, Discover India Club, and Madam Poonam Chand, Additional Director, Uttarakhand Tourism, for your invitation to everybody from Japan to experience yoga in Haridwar, the yoga destination of the country, and also for our video presentation on Uttarakhand Tourism. And Dr. Lakshminarayan Joshi, Founder, Head Department of Yogic Science, Haridwar, Mr. Saurabh Mishra and Ms. Katie Brown, Alleviate Melbourne, for the wonderful meditation session of this afternoon. And I would like also thank you to all the ITOC members, Mr. Sani from Vaishali Travels, Mr. Pankaj from Ananya Holdings, Mr. Bhuvan Tiwari from BTC, Mr. Bipin Sharma, SMI, Sumit from TCI, Mr. P.K. Gandhi from Lotus France Travels, Mr. Rakesh Sharma all the way from Rishi Uttarakhand, Sakura Holidays, and last but not least, Mr. Marcus Sa for making all this happen. Is today's afternoon session. So before we are going to be able to, visit India once again and experience all the wonderfuls we have to give you. Thank you once again. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Madam, thank you so much. And thank you very much, everyone, for giving your such a lovely time to us. It is a wonderful talking about this yoga on a very special occasion today. We appreciate each and every members for sharing their views and talking about the yogas. We are very much glad to know about the yoga very deeply today. I also would like to thanks to all the Asahi administrative team from all the way India in Noida, Nitin from Melbourne, Gautam from Asahi, Amit, Anu, and their administrative work, then give our team of ITOC. Our ITOC member has excellent job and support all the time, and today also. I also would like to thanks Markaji for such a wonderful arranging for this all, and invited to a precious sensei teachers, and we had such a lucky that we got to know about more deeply of yoga. I'd just like to say a few words in Japanese. 皆様、本当に今日深いヨガのついてには説明いただいてありがとうございました。また来年も皆様の、説明会になると思います。以上をもちましてプログラムはもう終了となりますが、また皆様ありがとうございました。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。もうマークさんにお願いいたしますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you very much, Pankaj, for your help. And we thanks Padmani-ji and all our members, especially Saurabh-ji from Melbourne and their team. Ramesh Sharma, who has brought a very good presentation from our Rishikesh, the yoga place. That was very nice. And we know that time is already over. We are very sorry for that, but that we have crossed our line. But it was very nice that everybody was listening and wants to know more about yoga. Today, we will closing now. And if someone wants to say anything at this moment, the program is closed. But if anyone wants to give any comment, we are open for just 10-15 minutes. Please say something. Yes, Malik Sensei, please.
This is a wonderful occasion for us to have this, wonderful presentation and ceremony. They really brought peace to me going through the program. And thank you very much indeed for having me.
Sani sir?
Oh, everything was perfect. Thank you very much. We had a great time. And it was nice to learn so many new things, which we were not known. Thank you all the teachers who have contributed today. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Kathy-san, would you like to say something? Hello, Kathy.
I would just like to say my heart is in India. Over a 7-year period, I went there 9 times. And so my heart and soul is in India, and I can't wait for our borders to open up again so I can go back again.
Very soon, I hope.
Very soon.
Nice. Thank you very much. Ayasan, would you like to say something? Thank you very much for nice interpretation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful event, Marcus-san and the team. It was a very nice event on this auspicious day and sharing the time and space together. Thank you so much.
Listen. Okay. Anyone else?
Thank you, Saurabh sir, and thank you, Marcus sir. It was wonderful presentation, and I wish you everyone happy International Yoga Day.
Thank you very much. Good. Michelle. Anusa. Anujaji, you say something, please. Thank you very much for you.
Thank you, Marcus ji. And this was such a wonderful program. And I am really thankful that I enjoyed a lot and have gained insight on yoga and meditation from this program. And thank you all again. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah, the meditation was very good. Thank you, Marcus ji. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Arigatou
Thank you,
gozaimasu.
sir.